Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So to be perfectly honest, I have never played with a Ouija board, and I never will, and I mean never. Ghosts, demons, ghouls, all those things are all something that can hurt you, and you can't hurt them back, so no thank you. But I've had ghostly experiences in the past, and they all happened at my dad's house. And while I'm drawing this picture, I want to tell you about the ghostly encounters that I've had. So let's start off with the very first one, and the not awful one. My sister and I used to stay over at my father's house on certain weekends, and her and I shared a room. She had the bed by the wall, and I had mine, of course, by the closet that had the sliding open wooden doors, or slide open wood doors, or whatever they're called. They're like sliding wood doors. So one night while staying there, my sister and I were getting ready for bed. Mind you, no one went into the closet, and the closet doors were shut completely, like there was no gap. The next morning, we woke up, and I know you all have seen this coming, but the door was at least 3 inches open. That was so not okay. So that was my first and not so bad experience. Now this next thing happened after the last one that I'm going to share with you, but this one's not as good as the last one. The last one is my favorite one, so I want to tell you this one first, and then that one. So my grandfather lives in Florida, and every summer he comes up to New York to visit family and friends. Well, by this time, my sister had gotten old enough and had a boyfriend, so she didn't come to my father's very much anymore. So my dad ended up moving a queen bed into my room, and this will be relevant in a second. So anyway, instead of my grandfather and his wife sleeping out on the uncomfortable pull-out couch, they got my room with the queen bed, and I got the pull-out couch. So I'm a night owl, and I stay up pretty late. I'm pretty sure I was watching Forensic Files or something at that point, or Ghost Adventures, because I like to scare myself. And mind you, I'm like 14, 15, so, you know, I'm also a big baby when it comes to ghosty stuff. So, it was probably 1:30, 2 o'clock, something like that in the morning. And I was figuring it was, you know, time for bed. So I'm getting ready, I lay down, cover myself up with the blankets, blah, 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 and all of a sudden I hear a huge crash. Knowing what I've seen in this house already, my ass was not getting out of that bed. No freaking way. So I covered myself up under the blankets like a scared little 3-year-old and went to sleep. Screw that noise. There is no way I was going out there to see what that was. No freaking way. So the next morning, I found out there was a mug which was hanging on a hook on the floor. Or hanging on a hook, and it ended up on the floor. There we go. Sounded a little weird. The only way for that mug to hit the floor was if it was picked up off of the hook. Nope, 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 no, no. And from there, here comes my final encounter with this ghosty goo. So my dad, sister, and grandfather's wife and I all like to play Rummy, which is a fun little card game, and we were all sitting in the dining room, and to give you a little insight, there was a door that led out to the garage from the dining area. Now there's also obviously a garage door, and then also in the garage there's also a door that goes to the outside. So there's a garage door, and on the back side of the garage there's a door that goes outside. Now all of these were shut very tight, there was no wind, whatever. And also the door that led from the dining room to the garage was always very hard to open because the whole house pretty much was carpet except for the kitchen. So it was very hard to open that door because that was like a more plush rug. So like trying to open the door was like you had to push it in order for it to open. So it wasn't an easy door to open. So we're sitting down playing Rummy, and like I said, there was no wind, and this door comes flying open like someone was walking in. It had at least 3 feet. It was open at least 3 feet wide. Like, I'm not even kidding you. And then it closed all by its freaking self. It freaking closed! Like, you guys don't understand. Like, are you kidding me? The only thing it didn't do was click shut. It freaking opened at least 3 feet like someone was walking in, and then it closed. And I don't remember the guy's name that used to live in this house, but apparently he had died. We didn't know if he died in that house or if he had just died like in the hospital from old age or whatever, but like my dad was like, oh hey, what's up, to like this ghost dude that just walked in. Of course, we didn't see anything, just the fact that it freaking opened the door. But still, this is... I'm not even kidding you guys. Like, freaking no. So, that was, like, the best encounter that I've had, at least at my father's house. I'm sure there's other ghost stories that I have, you know, hidden away, you know, in my memory somewhere that I don't remember. But those were, like, the big ones. So, yeah, I haven't had any ghost stories or ghostly encounters really since. I mean, of course, there's always, like, the odd and ends noise that you hear and stuff like that, but... And I'm sure that there's, like... What do you call them? Like, reasons, like, you know... I'm sure that there was reasons why these things happened, you know? Like, my sister was a sleepwalker. Maybe she went over and opened the closet door without me knowing. I don't know. The mug, who knows? Maybe it wasn't on the hook properly and it fell off. The door, I don't have anything for that because there was no wind. That freaking door is harder than hell to close and open. So I don't know. But I'm sure there's reasons. But I am a firm believer in ghosts. I'm not gonna lie. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I won't touch a freaking Ouija board. Because screw that noise. Ouija boards are scary. Have you heard the story of Zozo? That's all I'm saying. Freaking demons, ghosts, ghouls, goblins. No. I'm not okay with this. So, those are my worst, I think, experiences. Seeing as those are the ones that I remember. I don't know. Either way, you guys should tell me if you've ever used a Ouija board, and you should tell me your experiences down in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. And I know, like, this Ouija picture that I'm drawing here isn't, like, a representation of what can happen. I mean, I'm sure there's weird things that can happen and stuff like that, but, like, you're not going to turn into a demon once you look into a mirror because you're playing with a Ouija board. Like, that's not going to happen. I know that. It was just the picture I had in my mind, and I really wanted to draw it. Also, for you guys to know, I didn't film the, like, what is it called? The sketch beforehand, because the sketch actually took me a very long time because stuff like that is very hard for me to understand. So I actually used like references, and I took a whole bunch of reference pictures from the internet of, like, sad girl in the mirror or whatever to help me in getting the poses right and, like, getting just, you know, the look of it right. This took me quite a few hours to do, and I decided to not do a lineless work. I really like the bold lines on this. I think it works out very well for this piece because it's not a realistic piece, obviously. This isn't going to happen. But I do really like how it came out. It was pretty much exactly what I was picturing in my head. I mean, there is some differences that I have with this picture, but for the most part, I really, really do like this. And another topic of this, yes, I made it like a gothic type girl. I know gothic people aren't the only ones that play with Ouija boards. That was just what I decided to do. That's where I got my inspiration from, clothes-wise, because I like the look of those kinds of clothes, that kind of makeup. It's just how I like stuff. So it's not that, you know, I think, oh, these gothic emo people are the ones who, you know, make these crazy, like, do these crazy things with the Ouija board or anything like that. It's nothing like that. Just, that's, you know, it's what I like. So I don't really have much to say about the piece, just that, you know, the demon, there is a lot of gore in this piece. I'm sure if you've seen the thumbnail, you'd know. There is quite a bit of gore. and the demon is a little bit on the creepy side. I was debating on giving her horns, but I decided not to, and also I did mute a lot of the colors that she has, or the demon has, in the mirror. And also, I'm not there yet, but for her skirt and also for the dresser or table or whatever, it's laying on the hall, or not the hall, what am I talking about? The wall, there we go. The wall, and also the planchette. I did use Google Images and overlaid them onto the background to make it a little bit easier on myself because I'm not very good with patterns, and also just to give it a little bit more of a realistic look to the table, to the planchette, and to the walls, to her skirt. Obviously the skirt isn't going to be wrinkled like it should be and stuff like that, but I do like how it came out. So I don't have much else to say about this piece. I just think it came out very well. Again, there is going to be quite a bit of gore on the demon itself, so if you don't like gore, don't watch this part. Yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not, you know, give it a like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know the next time I upload. I usually upload on Mondays. Sometimes I get sidetracked and forget to upload, or I didn't get my video done in time because I'm late. I'm not lazy, I procrastinate. It's not that I'm lazy, I just procrastinate. Who doesn't, right? So, yeah. So, I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!